All right, so I'm trying this new recording of both Zoom and Facebook Live. So hopefully it works. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. Use camera. Okay, so good morning, everyone. This is Kristen Barth Longworth here on Facebook Live and Zoom. So I got my phone going with the Facebook Live and Zoom at the same time for those of you. Many of my students are not on Facebook, so they asked if I can record these little sessions and share them. So what are we doing? We are, Abby asked me to do a weekly meditation for those of you who have been feeling disconnected in the community. Just a way for us to come together here online and be part of something that gets us to connect or reconnect to ourselves, our true beings, and also to connect to others. So even though this isn't like an interactive Facebook or Zoom, you're still doing it live with us, or you're watching the recording and you're able to do the same thing we're doing and connect that way. If you've been feeling disconnected since COVID, or feeling alone, just know that we're all in this together and we're just doing the best that we can, and being our best is really what's important and all that matters. So CAKE is a really awesome organization, community and kindness for everyone. So if you're not a member and you are on Facebook and you'd like to join, it's just very uplifting and positive. Also, for those of you who don't know me, I own a yoga studio in Pompano Beach called Rebirth Fitness Yoga. And we offer a variety of classes, various types of yoga, meditation. We teach kickboxing, and we also do some strength training and fitness classes, high intensity interval training. So we have events all the time as well, different workshops. So if you'd like to check us out online, you can also follow us on Facebook if you're on Facebook at Rebirth Fitness Yoga. So today we will be going over mantra meditation. Now, so far every week we've been doing guided meditation. So usually the way we structure this is I teach or talk about the type of meditation we're doing in the first like 10 to 15 minutes of this video. Then for the last 15 to 20 minutes, we're totaling the time of 30 minutes from 8 to 8:30 on Mondays, every Monday in the morning. So the last part of this video is the actual meditation. And so far it's been guided, which means that I would be talking you through the entire meditation. I would be guiding you step by step, maybe a couple little quiet pauses. But today is the first time we're going to actually do a silent meditation. So meaning I'm going to explain everything like I always do, but when we actually start the meditation, it's complete silence, and it's you doing the mantra in your mind. So I will not be guiding you or talking the whole time. I will slowly guide you back out when it's time to come out of it, though. So mantra meditation. There are mantras that we would say in English, like a positive affirmation. One of my favorites is "Everything is always working out for me." And I like to teach saying these positive affirmations in front of a mirror, looking at yourself in front of the mirror, or closing your eyes in a different type of meditation, saying them. Even when you're driving, you can say repeated affirmations of these positive mantras in English. However, this mantra is going to be a word, a 2-syllable word that maybe or hopefully doesn't have a meaning for you. Because if it had a meaning like the positive affirmation of "everything is working out for me," is always working out for me, then your mind will start to correlate thoughts to whatever it's given. So it's going to start on a thought process of that phrase. And so we want to choose a 2-syllable word or words that don't have that English thought variation that you can go down the road of thinking about the phrase. We want you to be completely out of your thinking brain, your conscious mind. We want to get into the subconscious. We want to get underneath, right? That's how we can clear our minds and clear away all that monkey mind, chaos, clutter, and truly connect to our inner being. So this is a very powerful way to meditate. It's very simple, but it can be a little challenging for many people, especially in the beginning, because you're trying to do something and maybe force it to be a certain way because that's what your preconceived notions are in your head. But I just want to encourage you to not force anything. Just let go. Let whatever happens happen. It's not about doing it perfectly the way you think you're supposed to meditate. It's all about just allowing it to happen and having the awareness of if the mantra starts to leave your mind and all there is are thoughts, then you can gently bring yourself back to the mantra. But don't worry if thoughts do come in. That's perfectly normal. It's okay. And it's actually a good thing because you want to work through some things that you haven't given yourself time or clarity to work through. So that it's a good thing if you have the thoughts. Don't worry about it. It doesn't mean that you have to sit for 20 minutes in complete silence without any thought at all. And then you did it right. It's about the effects of the meditation afterwards. So don't worry if you feel like you didn't have a good meditation. It's all good. It's always good. Just because you're here doing it, that means it's perfect. It's great. So again, don't judge yourself. Don't judge if you think you're doing something wrong. You're fine. Okay? Just let it go. Let whatever will be, will be. So the first thing we want to always make sure is we're in a quiet place. So maybe go into a room that's separate from everyone else, even your pets, because sometimes we love them, but they can be crawling all over us and making noises, and then that could pull you out of your meditation. So go away from all distractions and try to go into a place that's completely quiet, or as quiet as you can have the room. You can also put earplugs, or there's really nice, what are those, noise canceling headphones you can try, but cotton, in your ears, whatever you can do to be in a quiet space, making sure you're comfortable. We want to make sure that when we are sitting for this 20-minute meditation, if you start to feel uncomfortable, don't sit in the uncomfortableness, because then your mind is going to connect to that feeling in your body, and that will distract you. So move yourself. If you begin to have like your leg falling asleep or something like that, don't just say, okay, I can make it, I can do it, I'm gonna force this feeling through the whole meditation and I can overcome it. No, just move your body until you're comfortable, and then go back to your mantra. Also, if you can practice this type of meditation twice a day, that's when it's the most effective. So once you learn how to do it, you can practice. We want to make sure that you're doing it twice a day. Don't be intimidated by, oh, I don't have 20 minutes twice a day. That's 40 minutes every single day. Oh my gosh. So don't worry about that. If you can only do 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening, or whatever, start there. Start small. I'd rather you do that than nothing at all. So start with 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the evening. Everyone has 5 minutes that they can do this for. And you can then carve out more time to add in. Maybe wake up a little earlier so that when you first wake up in the morning, it's quiet and no one's going to bother you, and you can devote that 20 minutes, which, by the way, in the morning, first thing, is the best time to meditate. Also, if you are struggling in the evening with finding time, you could do it right before bed. It's better to do it before you eat, if possible. If you do it after you eat, you might get sleepy. So if possible, do it before you eat. I actually do use this mantra meditation often to help me fall asleep sometimes, because we all have so many thoughts going on inside our brains, and it's constantly thinking, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. So sometimes you find that you have your quiet time right before you fall asleep, but that you can't fall asleep because your mind's going. Try this mantra meditation to help you fall asleep. But again, to recap, for anyone who's just joining now, we're going to do a mantra meditation in silence for 20 minutes. So usually I guide you through it, This time I'm going to give you the mantra and you're going to do it on your own, and I'll guide you back out after the 20 minutes. So we want to make sure the phones are turned off or on silent. You're in a quiet space, as quiet as you can get. Your feet are on the ground. You're sitting up tall. You're relaxed. You're going to move your body. If throughout the 20 minutes you become uncomfortable, move. Don't sit there and be uncomfortable. And then repeat the mantra back into your mind. If you do feel or start to think of those thoughts coming in, it's okay. Let the thoughts come in. Let them come through. Don't try to force anything or push or do. We're not human doings, we're human beings. Just be, let it go, and go with the flow. The thoughts are a good thing. It means you're going into that subconscious, you're processing. Make sure that and I'll guide you out of this, but make sure when you do come out on your own, you stop repeating the mantra, but keep your eyes closed and sit for 2 minutes, and then you can open your eyes slowly, flutter your eyes open then. So that's important too, because if you're startled or you open your eyes too quickly, you could really get some halfway up some scars that haven't been released. Some scars are like our past unconscious learning ways of beliefs and learning that we have inside of us, that when we do the mantra meditation, they're able to come out and be released, and we can then heal. So we want to slowly ease out of any meditation. Just like for those of you who practice yoga with me, we ease out of our shavasana slowly. We start to move a little bit to the fingers and the wrists. We ease out. We don't just jump right up, because that's how we actually can cause anxiety in us. So again, this is also really nice to do after yoga. In your last final pose, you can repeat the mantra there as well. So what I would like you to do is silently repeat this mantra in your mind as a mechanical repetition. You can just kind of see where it goes. I'm going to give you the mantra now, and it's going to sound like a word that you don't know, which is on purpose. It's going to be Oma. So however you want to say Oma in your mind, it could be slow, it could be fast. Just let it go, let it be. It could change, it could morph, but you're just repeat mantra, 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 mantra over and over and over again. You're repeating that Oma, 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 Oma in your mind. And that's it. It's very simple. If the thoughts do come in, it's okay. Just think of that mantra over and over as you would any other thought. Don't expect anything. It's okay, even if you lose the mantra, don't get upset, don't judge, don't frustrate. Just notice, become aware, notice and be the observer that you lost the mantra, and then gently bring your mantra back into your thoughts, into your mind. Also, whatever happens, don't judge it. It's all good. Just the only job that you have, if you want to call it a job, is to just be aware of that the mantra is still there in the back of your head. Even if the thoughts come through, that's fine. Just keep the mantra going. The only time you need to redirect is if you completely have lost the mantra and the thoughts have taken over. All right, so without further ado, we will begin. So sitting up tall in a relaxed position, eyes closed, and starting to breathe slowly, deep, slow inhales and exhales through the nose. Noticing your breath. noticing your body, feeling relaxed. Bringing awareness to your mind and thoughts as you begin to allow all thoughts to release and float away, and begin your mechanical repetition of the mantra in your mind, just as you would think any other thought, repeating Om, repeating the mantra in your mind in silence, and allow whatever will be, going with the flow. Keep your eyes closed, but stop repeating the mantra in your mind. Just stop the mantra in your thoughts, keeping the eyes closed. Notice your body. With the eyes closed, begin to breathe deeper. Feel your belly and chest rise and expand. As you exhale, feel the chest and abdomen coming closer in towards your spine. Bringing movement, gentle movement back into your fingers, your toes, moving your wrists and ankles. You can slowly move your body, stretch a little bit. And then gently and slowly begin to barely flutter your eyes open. Very slow. So we actually did only about 10 minutes. So we did about half of the time that you want to work up to, 20 minutes twice a day. Try not to set an alarm if you can help it. I know sometimes we're worried about missing an appointment if we drift off into another world of consciousness, into the void, but also you may worry you may fall asleep. Don't set the alarm until after 20 minutes, like you're adding a couple minutes extra. Maybe set your alarm for 25 or 30 minutes so that way you'll get that 20-minute in. This is very similar to transcendental meditation, which people pay hundreds of dollars for. And it's, may not be the perfect exact way that they teach it, but I do this all the time and it's very effective for me. And honestly, meditation has truly changed my life, and I love all different forms and types of it. And you need to find the right one that works for you. And that's why I'm exposing you to all these different types. And I would love for your feedback to tell me which ones you've enjoyed more so far, or if you like all of them like me. And just continue to do it. Pick one, do them all. Whatever it is, just do it every single day. If you can meditate every day, ideally twice a day for 20 minutes, but just do it, whatever you can do every day. And I promise you, it will change your life. You'll become more peaceful inside. You'll connect to your truest self. You'll become full of gratitude, happiness, joy, love. It's truly amazing. And nothing will bother you. No matter what chaos is happening around you at any given moment, you are grounded, centered, and connected to your inner peace. And nothing will faze you, nothing can bother you. And that's really where we want to be on a daily basis. Happy and in a state of peace and joy all the time. That's how we raise our vibrations, that high frequency, manifesting and being our best self. So thank you for joining me this morning. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Message me with any questions. Namaste.